everyone, Kirsty here with you today for a little tutorial on something that's become really popular in the scrapbooking realm, but at least as far as I noticed, hasn't made the leap over to card making as much. And if you can't guess by what I've got going on here today, I'm talking about foiling. Now, why I find this interesting for card makers, at least especially for Digi stampers, is we already keep and use a lot of the things that you need to do this. So I find it really kind of neat and interesting that it hasn't made that jump. So today I'm going to show you just how easy it is to get another usage out of your Digi stamps or digital sentiments or anything else that you can print with a laser printer. So this is a card that I used a foiled image on the other day. This is Amazon May. And you can see just by me turning it around, you can see how shiny it is. It's like a teal turquoise foil. Ooh, so shiny. I loves it. I loves it a lot. And if you feel it, you can feel it almost just feels the same as when you print your images with a laser printer. So there's a few different brands out there that make the foil. I know there's some by Thermoweb and there's some different ones by American Crafts. And today I have a little piece here of the mink foil from Heidi Swap. Besides that, you need an image that has been laser printed, and here I'm going to show you how to do this on Bubbles May. Then you need either one of the fancy dandy machines that are out there or a laminator. Now I know some of them say you can't use their foils with just an ordinary laminator, but on the brands that I've mentioned, it works fine, it works great. And this laminator here was oh so expensive at $21. And I like this one particularly because it has two different settings for a thicker and a thinner piece, as well as a quick release. So say you're doing something that's really small, but as you'll see later, once you get past the image, you can just hit this release button and pull it out rather than waiting for the whole thing to go through. So, very, very easy and fun. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this on and we're going to wait for it to heat up. Turn on. On this particular model, you'll see it has the red light for on and then it has another one for ready. So we're going to wait for this one to come on before we send our image through the machine. Now, besides having a image that has been printed with a laser printer, and before you ask, no, this will not work with any sort of inkjet printed image. Just so you're aware. You're going to need another very hard to come by and expensive item, which is a piece of printer paper folded in half. Oh, how we are spending money today. And that is just to help you get your image and your foil through the laminator. So you can reuse it too. I just have been keeping that one with my machine. So, as we're waiting, all you're going to need to do is just fold it in half, put your image inside, and then you cut a piece of foil that is about the same size but a little bigger, just so you make sure you get everything of your image, and you kind of make a sandwich like you would, say, for your die cut machine. Why I can't come up with that, I don't know. And you just kind of make sure it's all nice and settled in here. Now, you can use the foil with a laminator and a, I don't know why I can't talk today, but a laser printed image, or you can use it with a liquid adhesive that I know a few different places sell. So you can do some freehand work as well. But just, my mind kind of like boggles with ideas for what you can do with this. I'm like this cute little sentiment that I stamped. If it was printed, you could totally foil that and it would be so cute. Waiting for the laminator. Now also this says caution hot surface, and you can feel it's getting warm. It's nothing that's gonna burn you, but just to be warned, it's gonna get warm. I did not remember how long this took to warm up the last time. Besides the fact that you can do images, you can do sentiments, I know there's a few cut file places that sell some really pretty PNGs that have the pattern to cut out in the background, but you could also use the black lines and print them to make your own background paper with the foil. I mean, you can't go foil happy necessarily, but you could go foil happy. There we go. Oh, it's a green light. So, really simple. I'm going to kind of move this out of the way. Scooch this a little closer. See, it's ready. It's really warm. I mean, I wouldn't like just lay it on it or anything, but. So you're going to take the folded side of your little sandwich and you're going to feed it into the machine until it grabs it. You can see it's pulling it in on its own. You'll watch, it'll start coming out the back. Really so difficult. I mean, look how difficult this is. Sitting here and waiting. So hard. Ah, here we go. Perfect. Let's push this back a smidge. Then I'm just going to open it up, grab my image out, and you can see, if you give it a look, where the lines are underneath. Now I know some people like to give it a little rub. I don't think that's necessary necessarily, but and you just peel it off. Now you can't use this piece again, though it's pretty damn cool on its own. Look at that. Ooh. You can't run it through again really, because then you'll have all these missing spots, but if you're using the liquid adhesive, you could totally use a lot of this again. I don't know, this is just pretty cool. Look at that. I know, this is not what we're doing, but I still think that's cool. So anyway, then here is our finished image in a dark blue, which I thought was perfect for this image here. Bubbles May. You can see just how shiny it is. And that was really easy. Oh, it's all nice and smooth and shiny and pretty. So then you can do a lot of things with that. I don't know if you can necessarily color over the top, but I guess you could try it. But one little tip, if you have nails, just be very careful when handling this. You can kind of scratch it and, you know, see right there, and kind of mess it up a little bit. So just be careful. Have a nice good pair of scissors to cut it with, nice and sharp, because even though it's super thin, it's actually a tough little sheet of prettiness. So that is our very lengthy tutorial today. Another way to use your digital images, sentiments, patterns to make some really shiny and pretty goodness. So I hope you enjoyed watching. If you like this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up on YouTube, share it with your friends on Facebook, leave me a comment. All that wonderful things that help us show up in the YouTube search results and get us out there to new crafty friends. So again, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.